What is up, everyone? StonePost34, bringing more kind of a Q&A. I used to do this all the time where I'd get questions from subscribers, and I would do my best to answer them. So I got a great question today and decided to make this video. So I hope you enjoy it, and leave some comments, let me know. So the question I got, I'll put it up here, but I'll jump down to the second paragraph. Thank you for all the compliments. That's the first paragraph. You guys can read that. He said, I'm 18. I've had my first girlfriend about 3 months, and now I'm crazy for this girl. She's my first love, my first kiss, my first you-know-what. Yeah, we know what. The problem is that she hates relationships. And we just had the host migrate there. She says she misses the feeling of being free, and has anxiety, and says it's not him, and he's afraid that she'll leave him. So he kind of wants my advice. He says, you know, I know it won't last forever, but I want to do whatever I can to make it last as long as possible. And so anyway, here's my advice. I was in the exact situation, same situation, almost the same age. I was probably 17 at the time. And this was Blanca when we were together. We had a long distance relationship, but when we were together all the time. We never really had, she probably wanted the relationship to go further, quicker, faster than I did, and I was pushing back a little bit. And it's not because I wanted to be free, it's because I just wanted to make sure that it went the way I wanted it to go. I wanted to progress in a manner that I was comfortable with. But I'll tell you, this girl, she's special. She's always going to be a part of you. And when I say that, you know, your first everything, which Blanca was my first everything, she's always a part of me. I always think about her. You know, you'll always compare every girlfriend you have to her. Now let's back up. You're 18. I'm 37. Lots of things happen. Lots of things change in your life. Priorities change. Her priorities, you know, right now it may seem that you guys have similar priorities and similar interests. But college, if you're going to go to college, that's right around the corner. If you're going to join the workforce, that's right around the corner. And I'm sorry, I have a cold. But all these things are going to change, and you're not necessarily going to change together. And I think you said it in your comment. You realize this will not last forever, but you want to make it last as long as you can. Okay, so let's get to that point. To make it last as long as possible, you got to let her have her space, man. You got to. And I don't know how to. There's several things you can do. Definitely you have to let her have her space, because that sounds like what she wants. She wants to still have yet that feeling of freedom, whether it's going out with her girlfriends. I don't know. You didn't really get into that. But you still have to let her have her space. Now, I'll tell you, at the same time, if you want her to want to be with you, you gotta, it's kind of a game, I guess, how to play a little bit hard to get. Okay, so she says, you know, this Friday I'm going to go out with my girlfriends. I'll catch up with you Sunday. We'll grab a movie or whatever. Maybe that's where it goes. Say, great, because, you know, you're in high demand, man. Make her realize, well, you got stuff going on too. Just say, great, you know, because I was going to meet with the guys, and we were going to go out, or we're going to go to a friend's house or whatever. Just don't sit around and say, well, I thought we were going to do something. Make your time important to you, and don't sit around and wait for it, because if she really does like you, she'll make time for you, and she'll want to compete for your time. So definitely want to make that a priority. Is you know, give her space. You got to give her space. You know, even with my wife, if I was stifling and just like, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know, she goes out to Kansas City with her girlfriends and spends the night. I don't care. I mean, just go do it. Be free. I mean, I love you. You're my wife. But I'm not going to be like, where are you going? I'm going with you. You're going out? Okay. You know, you gotta trust them and give them their space. The reason I say this is because, okay, say this does progress in a manner, and you guys do get together, but you kind of force the issue, force the being together, and maybe she doesn't really want it. She will, at some point, she will resent you for it. So she'll look back and say, well, you know, when I was 18, I'm assuming she's 18. I don't know. You didn't say. I know you're 18, but if she looks back at these years or these months that have gone by and says, well, I wasn't able to do this because of you, I couldn't do this because you monopolized my time, there's going to be animosity and resentment, which I don't think you want. I mean, I think you really like this girl. So you just got to be careful. If you force the issue, you could become the issue. So don't. Just let her have her space. Let her enjoy her time. But I got to tell you, she is special. I mean, if she's your first, I mean, I know my first, and leave a comment if you've had a first and you're watching this. They're always special, typically. I mean, mine was pretty special, but I think they always are special. So give her space if you want it to last, but it sounds like you understand this will not be forever. I mean, it's very rare. I'm not going to say it won't be, but it is very rare, the relationship that's kindled nowadays when you're 18. My parents, they were an exception. I think my mom was 17, my dad was 19, and they're still married. But times were different back then. So definitely give her space, and so that's kind of my advice. Guys, if you have any questions, please send them to me. I enjoy doing this. My 37 years of mistakes and experience, and I can't believe I got this three-piece right here. It's worth something. So I don't know. Send me some questions. I love answering them, and I wish you the best of luck. He wanted to remain anonymous, which I totally appreciate that, and so I won't leave his name, but that's the message he sent me on YouTube. So anyway, guys, that's about it, and I apologize. This cold hit me like overnight, and my wife's making fun of me because we're about ready to get, I live in Kansas if you don't know, we're about ready to get like 12 inches of snow, and I played golf last Sunday, played 18 holes, and she's giving me trouble. She's like, that's what you get for spending all day Sunday outside, which it wasn't too bad. It was like 45, 50 degrees, but anyway, guys, take care as always. This is Stone Post 34.